Okay. We can just leave it rolling.
Okay. Cool. All right. There's like not that many questions.
Cool. Ask away. Also, do they want me to look at you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how we did it too.
Okay. And then halfway through, I'm going to stop and like get closer to your face and then do the other half, which there's only like 5 or 6 questions. So.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just to check like the sound level, can you tell me your name?
Jenny Lawrence.
Okay. Super cool. Let's get started. Why did you initially take interest in Young Life?
Okay, so I initially took interest in Young Life because growing up in high school, I had a really close friend, and his father was actually the landscaper at Windy Gap, which is a Young Life camp in Weaverville, North Carolina. And so while I never experienced Young Life in high school, they didn't offer it at my high school, I would always go to Windy Gap, the camp, and crash like all the clubs and events they had there. And I just saw like how full of life it was and the heart behind the ministry from that family I knew really well.
Amazing. So I have also experienced Young Life, participating as a student in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me a little bit more about what camp looks like from a leader's perspective?
Yeah. So camp is really fun. From the leader's perspective, there's definitely a lot more logistics that go into it because you're going and you're leading girls more so than you are like the participant in camp. But it's really fun. Usually, it depends on how many girls you have signed up, but usually you'll get to lead a cabin full of girls that you already know, and sometimes girls that you're meeting for the first time. So it was a really good time to just meet new girls, hang out with girls you already know, and form really fast friendships all in one weekend. And at all the Young Life camps, they have a ton of things to do. And as a leader, you're kind of running around doing those things with the kids you brought and the kids you're leading. So you get to participate in a lot of activities. They have like archery, bumper cars or go-karts, hikes, a lot of things.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to pause
Okay.
after this question. Okay, I think that's going to be okay.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay, just one more question for you, and then we'll be done. Let's see. What is the importance of contact work? I know that that is a part of being a leader. And what do you think the significance of that is in like the relationships that you've formed with high schoolers?
So contact work is great. Higher up leadership asks all leaders to try to do contact work at least 3 times a week. That's kind of a stretch for UNC students because we're so busy, but once you really start getting into contact work, it becomes a lot more natural and more fun because you actually are pursuing relationships and friendships with the kids you're leading, for my case, the girls I'm leading. And contact work is really important because it allows you to get away with like 1 or 2 or maybe just a small group of the girls and get to ask them a lot more questions that you wouldn't ask in front of a group or with a lot of people around, just to get to know them better and know their families and what their home life is like and what their like passions are. Just it makes them feel a lot more loved, to be known on a deeper level, and that's where friendships will really start forming. So yeah, I love contact work.
Is there anything else you want me to know?
No, I think you asked a lot of good questions.
Amazing. Okay, we're gonna stuff. Okay.
Am I good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cutting it left-handed.
Amazing.